I did something a little nefarious, but hello, welcome to the stream again. Smiles bigly and cutely. Actually, that's a very interesting experiment of how resetting a stream really makes the everything kind of get stupid. But I'm here for real now. I'm here for real. I'm here for real now. So, TLDR of notes I made earlier, but are now probably not going to be audible because I did the thing. One, fixed my bitrate thing, so now it should be at 1080p. However, thinking about it, if the 1080p ends up being the reason why I keep having a lot of downtime occasionally, I might take the L and just do things at 720, but I don't want to. Anyways, 2, Stone Vigil today. Doing it through duty support, which means I do not have any obligations to anybody in the dungeon except myself, and there's some funny lore in it from what I remember, so that'll be fun. I'm just gonna hop right into it. Christ, look at that. 52 to 41, it's disgusting. I am gonna be level synced at least, but... Stone Vigil, baby! Fuck me. Stone Vigil. Tank. Tank. Where the fuck is the tank? Oh my god, he went ahead. So yeah, just like a reminder, duty support sucks because they, as far as I can tell, nobody really does AoEs, so it takes forever. Still doesn't seem too bad though. I guess I could also admit it. I don't know. Okay. Am I stupid, or were there little leaflets here? Or around this dungeon? We'll run into it soon enough if there are, and if there aren't, then I'm a liar and stupid. Come on, little freaks. Fuck! It's an empty room. Nothing to see here. Might as well get some of that auto re-heal regeneration. Forgot about that dragon. Yeah, let's get him. I'm actually gonna go ahead. Anything in here? Am I stupid, or is this not the one that has the lore? Or is that... It's probably not until later now that I think about it. Hey guys. Sneaking off ahead. I can handle it. See, they're coming. I do not need EXP. I'm like over-leveled enough as it is. Nothing. Wow. Son of a... God damn it. Oh jeez. I do not remember this thing at all. Or rather, I remember some fights in this dungeon being kind of a pain because they don't have good telegraphs. This one might be the one I'm thinking of. Swinge. Going. Yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. Like, they are telegraphed. I just think they're telegraphed in a way that sucks. But yeah, just to have something to talk about to fill the gap of anything. My subscription is going to run out in like a little less than a week, I'm pretty sure, if I do the math right. And I'm gonna be real, it's for the better because I really haven't been... Oh, I don't need that at all. I've kind of been losing interest in 14 outside of like streaming this. But like even then I completely kind of I will have my days where I just don't even want to bother streaming. I just don't have the feeling for it. I just don't feel like it. But I will say it is definitely helpful to remember that there are things in the game I want to do because they're low-key awesome. And more specifically, I want my friends to get to see them. So I'm like, come on, you can keep streaming. Come on, just continue MSQ. I actually need to look at the list of quests again. Because from what I remember, there is... Oh, sorry, I burped. On the site I look at, it tells you how far through and like, son of a bitch! Okay, I actually dodged it miraculously. Son of a... What was I saying? But yeah, like it'll tell you how far through MSQ you are in an expansion, or just how far through you are through the game. And like the last time I remember looking at it, I was like a quarter of the way through, and I'm like, surely by now this would be considered halfway, question mark? But I truly do not know, so I'm very curious to look at it. And if it is halfway, then wow. Next time I resubscribe, which probably, it really depends on how much focus I want to give 14. But like looking at real life circumstances, I might have to wait until I have like a little bit of extra spending money to really do anything. Okay, yeah, it looks like this might be the, this might not be when we get the really good storytelling. Unless I'm like really okay, whatever. What was I saying? But yeah, it's a big maybe, given the state of the world, but, you know. Sorry, I got scared. They can handle that one alone. Oh look, limit break. They can handle it. Yep. Ah, scary! Ice crystals. I can handle that last one. For me? Ooh, yes. We kind of lost some swag, but it's we do it for the love of the game. Mad at me. Okay, now is there any way I can... That's a dead end. We have to go around. Oh, that's that thingy. Okay, yeah, this isn't the dungeon then that I'm thinking of. Sad. Oh well, there's other dungeons. That doesn't do anything. Watch out for the hurricane. It actually does something really funny, but I'm gonna avoid getting caught into it too soon. Maybe halfway through I can get in and do the funny. I didn't do it on purpose. I actually didn't see it. Look at that. I can get a feint in. I don't know if it's worth limit breaking so soon. We don't need it. We can do it. Or I can do it later. Visual robe. Vigil vambraces. None for me. I think that's for a magic. Yeah. It's standard robe. I don't know what I was expecting, but it being red is a nice touch. I do need something to replace this infantry top with because I would like to put it in my glammy dresser. I can handle that. That's just gonna be more ice crystals, I think, so maybe I will just... Okay, now I can go ahead. See what I say. Oh, this plus bloodbath would be good combo. I just need to keep that in mind. More treasure coffers. Ooh, a map. Dragons, obviously. I don't think there's anything I can really glean from this. They were drinking it up in here, though. Blech. How dare they give me two of the same thing? They're sick. So I think it's the next one that has the interesting lore, not this one. Oh wow. And then we won't see that till post-game, so I guess I'll just have to be excited for it. Also, 20 minutes. Very nice. Will my map get unlocked when we enter the last room? That's my only question. More of it. Alright. Oh, there's a thingy. I think. Is there? Don't tell me. Okay, we're good. But I needed to pick something up. Ah, getting a drink of water. Yep, mapping the realm. Oh my god! Voiced? Look! It's the Enterprise! Hello? Yes. Just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Ooh, big guy. Sleeping so cutely. The dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship, and only the airship. How do you think we're gonna get it, Alphino? Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Immortal, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. You know damn well that's not what's gonna happen. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we are ready to depart. Can you manage that? You can manage that, can't you? Oh, you little shithead. You can manage that, can't you? That settles it then. Shall we, Sid? As you command. He gets it. Fuck. Oh, son of a bitch. So you mean to slay Garuda next? Most interesting. Interesting, most interesting. Oh no. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests? Sorry, I got distracted. A testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming, of course, you live that long. Hey, wakey wakey! Wakey wakey! Son of a bitch. Alphino! The dragon! He doesn't give a shit about you. Confound it all. Also, the implication of the cutscene being that we made it through the dungeon with Alphino and Sid, and not the player, the party members. Very funny. Let us see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer. 100 drinking my oida. Also, wow, very funny I made it up here. Well, I remember this fight. It's actually really fun. Not much to be done. Could benefit from zooming out a bit. Yeah, sure, we'll do with that. Youch. And this is where you have to just be careful. Ah! Easy. This game is literally easy. Gonna do it again. Arrgh! Keep forgetting my positionals. Okay, that one didn't get me. I don't think we're gonna develop enough limit break to get the second bar of it. Yeah, there's no... I mean, maybe. Probably until very last minute, and by then I would wonder if it's really worth it. We'll see. Once it gets to, like, the P, I'll start caring. Or I'll pop it, probably regardless. Okay, okay. Jesus, my earbuds are like freaking out. I don't think it picks up at all in the stream, but it affects me. And by affects me, I mean it's annoying. Touchdown. Didn't get me, because I'm that good. Okay, yeah, we're probably definitely gonna develop it, in which case I'll just pop it when it's ready. It might just be, like, enough. Looking at it. Yeah. Come on. There we go. You're fucking kidding me. It's all over for you when it comes down. It's following us. Really dragging it out, huh? Also, kind of a shame you can't see Alpha Noah sit in the airship while this is happening. Okay. Let's see me be awesome. Oh, I get a cool ass sword. Yes, let's go. See me happy? See me joyous? Why so cuteness? Yeah. Treasure coffer. Ooh, 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 ooh. We get an item. Nice. Any better gear? Just pants. Which, you know what? I'll fuck with it. Doesn't really fit. I really don't like the shoes, but the pants are pretty good. Very tempting to run this again soon, so I can get the top. But, you know, you can't win them all. Anyways, wow, that's half an hour already. More cutscene. I don't think this is gonna be voiced. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, is that just where... Oh my god, that's where you get it, huh? Okay, that's where you get the crystal. Because I think I was talking about this maybe a stream or two ago where I was like, how does it math out? How does the math there? The dragon just had the crystal? Like, okay. That's ice then. So all that's left is, Gavida's wind. Give me eat more crystal, give me eat more, you give me eat crystal, you give me eat. Immortal! Immortal! Are you alright? Speak to me! What okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just chill. Chill out. 12 be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thanks. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. Okay. Okay. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. He's probably being a little bitchy because it's cold, which, you know, I can respect. I can understand, but... Ugh. How's it going? What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes. Though it will not be a pleasant ride. Okay. Great. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. It is a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If we are all in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Yeah, true. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... it's no use. Sorry, had to do something. Let's go. Me and my shitty ass snow hellscape. Fuck you, Quirthus. Fuck you, Ishgard. Oh my. Well, we are back in Gridania. Get that damn ferry out of the way. Ah, how I have longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelveswood. Yet I would not deny the Holy See has its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt provided quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Yeah. None at all. Oh, I didn't talk to Sid before talking to him. Why do you tarry, immortal? Our work is not yet finished. We must press onward until the Harpy Queen lies broken at our feet. When I get you, speaking of which, actually, what quest level are we at? 41? You better believe I'm gonna keep on tarrying. You're not my boss. Fuck you. Wait, why'd I do that? I have return for free. A slave to ether. Professor Eric seeks further aid in his ethereal research. Ah, dear immortal, so good of you to trouble yourself to come. Normally, I might be cross, but my spirits are far too high just now. And it is you I have to thank. I speak of the data you procured. It is simply marvelous. You have a true gift for grunt work, my friend. I wish I had 100 more assistants just like you. I have been in the field for a very long time, and I have been alone. Ever since that unfortunate mulled tea fungus culture incident sparked my passion for research, I regret nothing, immortal. Save perhaps having to share so wondrous a world with souls as unlearned as yourself. Still, your performance has not left me completely bereft of joy. It is rewarding to think that my instruction has guided you to such success. There, how was that? Shall we dispense with any further pleasantries? Very good then. You're the one who brought it on to me, okay? I didn't say anything. I made yet another career-defining discovery while pondering which battleground to measure next. Eorzea is home to numerous locations where the ether is in an intensely chaotic state. yet never which played host to any war. My hypothesis was that such flux in the ether was indicative of a past battle, and all my research was predicated upon this. But to turn the theory on its head, Immortal, if your mind is able, what if the people of the past chose areas of roiling ether to hold their battles? I have already sent the simpleton monk to take measurements at the fine sand banks. As you are doubtless unaware, this lies on the border between Alamigo and Gridania, and was the stage of the Autumn War. I ask that you find our monk friend and collect his etherometer. Etherometer. I have a way of saying it. I have said it in the past. Etherometer. Etherometer. Etherometer, there we go, etherometer. Manual and tedious, yes, but he has an early make of the device that is unable to transmit data. I gather the numbskull is in Little Alamigo in southern Thanalan by this time. You think I ask much of you? False. I ask more. Your other task is to travel to Snakemolt in the South Shroud, and there take the measurements with your own etherometer. With your own etherometer. I will continue with my research here in your absence. Mind you, if you care to know aught at all of the Autumn War and the fire and sand banks upon which it was fought, I will gladly enlighten you. You need only ask. I actually do want to hear the lore. Fire sandbanks. The fine sandbanks have a rich history indeed. They are found on the west shore of the Veladina River, at the foot of a now extinct volcano overlooking Rothlit Sound. The area is a sedimentary basin formed by the deposits of the fine silts and sands carried by the river. Today, it falls within Gridanian territory, but in days past, it belonged to my own home nation, Alamigo. A century ago, King Manfred came to power in Alamigo and decided to expand the nation's territory in order to promote economic growth. To that end, he ordered the Alamigan army to undertake a large-scale campaigns that would eventually lead to the onset of the Autumn War. Naturally, such action was met with vehement opposition from the other nations. Gridania, fearing encroachment along its border with Alamigo, placed the renowned lancer Vinchelon in command of its standing armies, and the war began. His opponent was Gilbard, the great general of Alamigo, a fervent believer in the Fist of Ralgar, and a man who enjoyed enormous popularity among the Alamigan people. The two leaders were loved by their troops, and at the outbreak of war, morale on both sides was very high. The armies clashed time and again all along the border, neither general yielding an ilm, but in a galling twist of fate for Gridania, Vinchelon suddenly took deathly ill. After no victor emerged the following Battle of Fine Sandbanks, Vinchelon devised a new strategy. He ordered his forces to retreat to Camp Nine Ives, fully intending for Gilbard to give chase. This would lure the Alamegans to terrain more favorable and familiar to the Gridanians. He died, however, before he was able to see his plan executed. Now the man who would replace him, Osborne, was extremely ambitious and eager to prove his worth to the Seedseers. Having neither the mind nor patience for Vinchelon's defensive war, however, he ordered a frontal assault on the Alamegan position. When Gilbard learned of this plan, if plan it may be called, he secretly deployed troops to the most vital points along the fine sand banks. The Gridanian forces had scarcely entered the area before they began to suffer heavy losses from highly coordinated Alamegan ambushes. In response, Osborne ordered a forced march, permitting his troops no rest for several days as he attempted to surge through the region. Eventually, exhausted, the Gridanians came to entrench themselves on a hill. But this is precisely what Gilbard wanted. He surrounded the hill with 6,000 soldiers to deny the Forestborn any hope of retrieving water. and then proceeded to rain down barrage after barrage of arrows upon the encampment. In this seemingly hopeless position, the morale of the Gridanians quickly dwindled. Following 2 failed attempts to break free, Osborne himself led the van in a third and final charge. In the end, Gridania was defeated. Osborne and several of his officers were captured, and the legendary staff Claustrum lent him by one of the Seedseers was taken. This abject defeat accounted for what little morale remained among his surviving troops, and they beat a desperate retreat to 5 hangs with the relentless Alamegans harrying them every step of the way. Gilbard's victory brought him ever greater allocades from his country, and as a result both he and the Fist of Ralgar came to wield considerable political power. And that is a brief history of the fine Sandbanks. No, you needn't thank me. Knowing there is a little less ignorance in the world is all the reward I require. Crazy. Ooh, crazy. Anyways, take my ass to Little Alamigo. I don't like his attitude, but I do like learning lore, so, you know. I should seek out his wife. For no particular reason. Wiedergelt. You have come far. It is good to see you, sister. You come for my etherometer. It is not ready to give. My work is not finished. I came as soon as I was told, but the readings require more time. Do not worry, they will be ready soon. You make for snake molt in the South Shroud. Eric believes the ether strong there, yet that land hosted no great battles. He told me as much this morn. Leave me to my task here. Make for snake molt. Take your readings. My work will soon be done. I will bring the device to you. I have troubled you to come here. I will not trouble you to wait. Go. We will meet again at Snake Molt, sister. He's awesome. I like him. Which way to... Okay, I just have to, like, teleport. Which is more of a pain in the ass than I'd like to admit. 420 gil? Damn. Yep. Maybe I can forgive it. If I'm to lose any amount of gil, I'm glad it's 420. Oh, we can go around. Ah, son of a bitch. No, I can go across. Yes, I can. There we go. I could have cut through there, but I'm stupid. Yep, I put the doohickey down. What do I have to fight? Ah, bugs. Big ass bugs. More of them. I don't like their proboscis. Alright, etherometer. Ooh, cutscene. Oh! Hi! Well done, sister. I feel your chakra. It has grown. I hoped to arrive before you, but I see I am late. This land's power has gone to you. There is nothing left for me here. It is as I told you. We monks travel where ether flows strong. There we train. The power of the land enters us. Thus, our chakra expand. This bonding causes great unrest. The land's energy becomes unstable. It will enter no other until it calms. I feel nothing here, as you would feel nothing at fine sandbanks. That land bonded to my chakra, and its ether is now at unrest. The teacher's work means nothing. I took no readings. I meant to hasten here, but I was delayed. There was a gathering of the monkhood. I was summoned to Little Alamigo. The teacher's chidings worry not. I will use my device here. Any result will suffice. That man has already reached his conclusion. He will twist the data to fit. That's true. He does kind of give that vibe. It is a sad existence to sacrifice all for truth, yet be unable to truly know when one sees it. Speak not of this to him, sister. You see both our aims. You know mine to be more worthy. I don't know. I kind of like science, and I tell this to you. You and you alone. I am of the Alamigan resistance. I fight for freedom from Garlemald. I escaped the occupation. I have come here to fight, to gather allies and weapons. But these lands sadden me. The people have forgotten. Alamigo is a distant memory. The resistance here is small. They aid where they can, but it is not enough. This war demands great power. That power lies in chakra. The teacher is not an evil man, but he thinks only of his work, not the suffering of innocents. His knowledge can be used for good. The battlefields, they can turn the tide. The chakra of many must be opened. If this way is lost to me, no, I will have this power. I must. An end to oppression, an end to starvation. Alamigo will be made free. I will see it done. Forgive my speech. It is a matter close to my heart. I will give you my device, but I ask you say nothing of this to Eric. I beg you, sister. Ugh. But the integrity of science. Oh Jesus! I don't think they're actually gonna give me a choice. This is remember the kind of game this is. They don't really let you have actual, meaningful, tangible choices. Things happen as they do. There are no branching story paths. Sometimes you will have options to say things, but I don't know. Even if I do, it's not going to change whatever trajectory of the narrative is plotted for here anyways, so... Let's see. I trust you have returned with both my etherometers. Please tell me you fumbling dolts haven't managed to damage either of them this time. Yeah, I've got both of them. All looks to be in order here. These readings from your device. They look promising. Very promising indeed. I dare say this data may yield revolutionary results. Your chakra opened a bit more, did it? Well, yes. Ether is a most mysterious and wonderful thing. I am glad this meaningful research could serve your nonsensical ends as well. Now, leave me to my work. Surely you can find some simple way to pass the time. Fighting, say? Or, I don't know. Scratching? Okay, that's funny. Howling Fist. Ooh. I have opened my chakra. Next one won't be till 45, I bet, right? Yeah, 45. So I'll hold off on it. Anyways, where did that go? What the hell is this? Is that what I just... No, I unlocked Howling Fist, right? Oh, okay. Is it two different buttons? All enemies in a straight line before me. Okay, so I need to move these so they're, okay. I get it. I get it now. Anyways, take my ass back to Gridania. I'm a wit. It would be nice to get more, accessories. And I guess I could buy them, but I don't want to. I'm over-leveled anyway, so it literally doesn't matter. Anyways, back to MSQ. No? Where the hell is it? The down? Catch down. What am I talking about? How do I get through? Oh my god, how do I get through? Am I stupid? No, I can't be. How do I get through? Fucking stupid. Into Eye of the Storm? What the hell's Eye of the Storm? Proceed to landing area. Okay. Stupid. Into the Eye of the Storm. Sid appears to be in deep thought. Ooh, wait, I already have a head thing, don't I? Hold on, item comparison. Yeah. Oh well. I'll get the tank gear again. What's up, Bubble Butt? It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Kind of romantic. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. Kind of objectum of you, actually, said. Kind of objectum of him. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Yeah. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Found it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Can you two stop being nerds? No, mayhap not to you, immortal. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Okay, exposition yeah, sure, exposition dump me, who cares? Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. Huh? The point is, we could, theoretically, use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected ether, comprising Garuda's barrier, into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertaint, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquez met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marquez was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Immortal, I love the first person point of view of this. Immortal, listen to me. I need you to go into GameStop and buy Bambi for the PlayStation 2. Immortal, I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Yeah, give me the busy work. Things to note from that cutscene. Sid is cute, I like him. When I look at her, I feel as though I've come home. I can think of no other way to express it. Yeah, very, very cuteness of you. Alphina, you got anything to say to me? Why do you tear it? Yeah, whatever. I can't even return yet. Okay, take my ass to Camp Drybone. Like, Sid isn't in present MSQ relevant at all because, I mean, we've got bigger fish to fry. But it's very cute to... Oh, it's further down. Very cute to see him here. I very much like characters. I like it when a character has an amnesia arc. And Sid kind of going between his current, like, loss of memories and his, like, slowly being gained memories and, like, his past existence as Marquez is, I don't know, very interesting to me. Why, yes, I am Professor Lambertaint. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. Oh, get the tank gear. Sealed with science. Professor Lambertain is about to show you something you will never forget. Ah, so rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm here on behalf of someone else. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. Oh, brother. You both would be cuteness together, I bet. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wished not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, woman, at least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Look, let's gonna get into it. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Why is this the part of the game where I'm being like owned by intellectuals? Oh my god. This is the stream where I'm getting like bombarded by people smarter than me, like lording it over me. Like, okay, maybe not okay. This guy means well. Alphino and Sid certainly. Okay, like Sid definitely does not mean any harm. Alphino's a little boy, he doesn't know any better. And Eric, well, okay. Eric is Eric. Okay, come on. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Can you hear that beating? 'Tis the flow of ether, the very pulse of the land. Truly, Eorzea is a realm of endless wonders. Every day, my heart is set aflutter with a new discovery. That's cute. I do kind of like intellectual characters. I just kind of hate it when they're assholes to me specifically. Bleh. Surely nobody likes that. I mean, I can think of people who might be into it, but not me. Not in real life. Not in real life, in actual serious scenarios. Jackasses. Anyways, I take it this stuff is gonna be the equivalent of me harvesting, like, I don't know, plutonium, uranium. I know those things are radioactive, I just don't know which ones are more relevant. Hold on, let me talk to Hihibaru. Another day, another 100 pilgrims not coming to Highbridge and parting with their coins as they should. But enough about my quandaries. Oh, I've read that text before. I guess it will never change, even though I've met his beautiful daughter. The fuck is that? Who are you people? My unit is not unlike a machine, each part interlocking, running best when well oiled. If you know what I mean? Huh? You're looking to join? Well then, I'm afraid I must disappoint. Another hand on the lever is the last thing I need. Another victory under the captain's belt. There are quite a few victories under there. I know, I've seen them. There are captains... The captain sometimes allows me to operate his lever. Because I'm a right engineer, he does. You're scaring me! You're scaring me! I gotta go! What is that? Where's the student? Oh my god. It's like the most inoffensive thing, but like, I don't know, it scared me. I took the long way around because of it. Hey, Hasako. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform my scientific measures. Hi. Warded pot. A simple clay pot that has been treated on the inside with a special alchemical sealant. What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertain. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you? Then you must have sought me out per his instruction. Which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last! The recognition I so rightfully deserve. I hate intellectuals, I hate intellectuals. Get me out, get me out, get me... Hold on, item comparison. Okay, this one's actually better. But is it good? Is it swagful? You know what? I fuck with it. I do fuck with it. Say hello to your tits. Hasako is trying very hard to contain his excitement and is failing. Oh, frabjous day, Kalu Kalei. That I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hasako, greatest of Professor Lambertain's pupils, shall see to it that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact. I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. The devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous Mirrorites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of Burning Wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Okay. For God's sake, woman, you're disturbing my Risha. Bah, I say bah. Yeah, okay. Very funny. Not this way. This way. Oh, I don't want to... I need to get... I don't know. Okay. We can dodge. We can dodge. Let's see. Yeah, they're here. Oh, these are like weird rabbit things. Verbals. I'm like still over leveled for the area, but it is kind of scary to go through here. Mirror Knight's fucking awesome. Doo-doo-doo. This is a very fun area. I don't think I've ever really done anything of— oh my god. Oh, scary. Over here? Oh, it's further down. Yeah, okay. How do I get down? Is it... How do I get down? Open the map. Okay. Maybe this way? Okay, I think it's this way, yeah. There we go. Ooh, pretty water. Can't go in it though. No, I can't. Corrupted cluster. Quarrying mall. It would not be a lie to say that this sledgehammer was made for the harvesting of corrupted crystals. Dude. Worded pot. Yeah, simple clay. Clay pot. And then we take it back. God, it really is so pretty at night. I love looking at the stars. If it weren't for the fact that I'm pretty sure going first person mode would probably make me a little nauseous, I wouldn't do it. Oh, that's the Milky Way. This place is awesome. There's water. Not important, but I like looking at it. Water. That's a fate. I'm not gonna do a fate. We can avoid the trio going about there. Awesome. I see you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? Heavy warded pot. This warded pot contains a corrupted crystal. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertaint will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Yeah, don't you worry. Veeks is a big dum-dum in a world of intellectuals. Sorry, I'm looking at nature again. Oh, the damn crystals. I should be careful. Nothing's gonna happen if I step into, you know, I fall. I'm not gonna fall off a cliff and die, and unless I get attacked by something like a, you know, an A rank, hunt rank, but you know that doesn't happen super often. Nope, not at all. Not here. Next one over. Hey, King. My keen scholar's sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? Yes, sir. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with the wind aspected ether. Remind me. For what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier composed of wind aspected ether? Oh dear. That may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Wow. What a really good character moment. For the bothead who may not remember, because this was many streams ago by now. Or okay, maybe that wasn't so much a character moment as it was eyes glazing over out of like boredom because he was talking a lot. But the students of Valdesian were, I guess, allied. I don't remember the specifics. They had a relationship with the Scions, and we had some members of the organization at the, you know, at home base. And if I remember right, they might have gotten caught in the crossfire. Yeah. Anyways, Lambertain, what do you got for me? Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sayana, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosha was where she was nearly killed when standing too close to an Imperial castrum. Aha, now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lenosha, Pharos Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of Dalamet's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sayana's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, then you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift boarded pot, lest she think you're unprepared for the task. Okay. Take my ass to Aleport. I'm pretty sure I do have that one. Yes, I do. Attuned. I think I've attuned to every aetherite available to me thus far. Sorry, my ass is eating a muffin. In here? Ooh. No, not in here. Outside? Oh, uppy? Sayana. Eh? Corrupted crystals? Madam, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes. So if you've no reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Baby girl, I would never do such a thing. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertain did send you. Beg pardon, it seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sayana, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh God, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Girl, don't worry, I get it. Anyways, take the damn tank gear. Sayana is frustrated with the progress of her research. It's probably not pirates. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharos Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. The sea calls to me. I'm about to change to my bathing suit and go for a dip. Responsibilities be damned. Oh, she's awesome. I might go up. I think I go up. Further? Yeah, ride the chocobo. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I would have. I took a shortcut. Ah! You startled me! Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. It's ghosts. Uh-oh. What you got for me, Frickman? You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lass, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. Ah, shit. You're scaring me. This way? The Isles of Umbra? What interest have you in that god's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Faro Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. So, it's not looking good. It is not looking good for them. Hey girl, it's ghosts. I don't know how to tell you this, but it is in fact ghosts, and I'm not sure we can do anything about it. Maybe I should just buy some jewelry. I don't know. Ah, Immortal, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Are you okay? Do you need someone? Do you need some comfort? Representing the representative, Sienna seems to have regained her composure. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it is considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Faro Sirius? Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub. Since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there I heard tell of a man named Skyfreen, who was recently detained from returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of somebody actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all. And so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. I'll do anything for you, baby girl. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Sorry, I like looking at the local artwork. What? Come on, there we go. Oh, this is jail? Hey, bestie. I have to go back. She calls to me. Sings to me. Tell me, Mido, I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me? Yes. Yes. Release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. What did I get out of that exactly? Golden feather. This brilliant feather reflects light as if it were actually made of gold. Hum, 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 hum. Also, it's been an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna keep this going for another half hour maybe. Just because I feel myself getting tired, to be honest. Eek. Okay. Yeah, here we go. What does Skyfrin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less about how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want him to give him that feather, be my guest, but I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. I will literally kill him for you. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I will end him. I will end him. Oh, she's so cute. I love a pink bitch. Not to say women are bitches. Oh my god, it was this guy? I can literally stomp him to death. I could literally stomp him to death. I could literally stomp him to death if so needed. Another nitshit, are ya? No? Then what are you? Speak up, missy. I can't hear ya. Do you fucking know of this thing? Eh? Bugger me. Is this what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where'd you say you found it? Skyfree, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. Was supposed to help me patch up fire, how serious he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, half of them up and vanished. What is that? You're looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-callin'. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gil, I'd hire some sellswords and let him sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back. And we just have to let him get away with this? What's that? Speak up now, or better yet, don't, till you find out what's causing all this commotion. There ain't no call for chit-chat. That's disgusting. I hate men, I hate men, I hate men. Hi, Sienna. So you went and had a word with Mimidoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. Come on. Permission for passage. A slip of parchment granting you crossing to the Isles of Umbra. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfin's superior? Find that hard to believe. But this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it is a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra. Without me. Baby girl, I'll protect you. The reluctant researcher. Sayana has no desire to journey to the Isles of Umbra. Ah, fine. I failed to see the justification for dragging me along with your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Oh, you're funny. You're funny and cute. Alright, let's talk to the skipper. Where's the skipper? Here, there he is. Come on. Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids, as if it's as simple as, oh, I see you've got a route of passage. Alright then, climb aboard. Hey baby girl, how you doing? This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with it. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. No. 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 face it alone. Not sure how to feel about all these plasmoids. David. Beg your pardon, madam, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. I have a thingy. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a crusted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Why? Sweet somethings. David has a simple proposal for you. The Writ Master of Mimidoa gave you... The Writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Faro Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not to say those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, immortal. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Okay. We're getting behooved. Speaking of behooved, not to date the VOD, but we just got an announcement for Flight Rising new Ancient Dragon dropping soon. It's a little Heron type beast. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage and their cargo. But those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. Okay, that's funny. You saw them too, right? Dead people. Just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Gods, that voice. That single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Sorry. And that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. Okay, so, I'm no expert in maritime folklore, but it sounds like a siren. Now this talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar. As if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Look, you know more than me. Oh. Hello? History repeating. David is sweating profusely. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon, I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving at any moment. Apparently, he grew frustrated waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return. Which I am assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go explain yourself. Ah, son of a bitch. I wonder what he says when you're playing as Aura, actually. Not Aura, as a male. What's been keeping you in the shit? Ain't getting any younger, you know? Huh? Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk while I wander near the ship graveyard? And it's stirring up the dead and all? But yells. This takes me back to me days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Mr. Beard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Nah, they bloody would, though. Wouldn't they, the brazen old biddies? Some folk said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in me bones that this day would come. And come it has. Aye, I'd bet me bum and ears sirens behind all this. Nay, not one o' the sanguine variety na shit. I speak o' the other kind. Them's what's got feathers and lure soldiers to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish upon me worst enemy. That may be in a drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy afore she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over man as can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare. And lucky for both of us, I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we'd best head over to her. To the ship graveyard and shit. He definitely walked between my legs on purpose. I actually did not remember this part of the story at all. I knew I was looking over the quests and I remembered we have to go to the Isle of Umbra. And something does happen here. But I did not know it was this. Oh, look, a bug. Hello, bug. We like a bug. Ah, crap, I just remembered. I have not been paying attention. We're in Western Lenosha. I don't think I have anything here. Just outer. Show incomplete, please. Thank you. East, east, outer, outer, eastern, central, southern, southern, upper. Yeah, nothing here. Hello, Mimidoa. What the hell are you having me do today? She passes near the shore. She's sure to spy a campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Okay. Dead man's moan. History repeating, yeah. We can do a duty. We can do a duty. Beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. I don't know. Hey, wake up. Wait, did you hear that? It's her. Oh, look out over the water. She's coming to shit. She's come. Oh, why is she low-key really... Wait. That's the point of the design. Quick, lass, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls, and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go. And he fucking dips. Oh my god, but what if she's really hot? Hither, embrace mine everything. Oh. Don't work. Okay. Who loves burned cruelty reward? Yeah. Charge, Grommet. Cast out callous souls, dead with desire. Spare, mournful mistress, distress. Why? Are you mad at me? Oh. Fucking skeletons. Are you mad at me? Melody, last breath of death, the rhythm. Dost thou not relent, regret, forever alone? My love, a river, when look, soul shiver. No. Whoa. No more dark eclipse the heart. That was it? Really? That was really underwhelming. Am I alright? Ha! I'm better than that. This shit. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse I am. Of course I'd be as happy as a sailor with two what's-its if we'd gutted the songstress. But you can't have everything, can you? Should not come crooning round here, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bugger me. I've clean forgot your name. Remind me. Mortal? I don't recall having known his shit by that name. But if you're not me old mate, what's his name? Why have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lassie. Alright. He low-key sucked, but, you know. It's fine. It's over here. Huh. Moonshade Isle. Figure that out another time. So we figured that out. David. You mean it was a siren? But how are you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted. Safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments. Okay, now I need to go back to her and how she betrayed me. Leaving me to rot. Yeah, take my ass to Elport. Where's Baby Doa? Huh. At the bar? No. What about here? Maybe this is the actual bar. Huh. Maybe he was at the aisle still and I just didn't see him. Sayana, I'll pretend to not be hurt by your abandonment. Oh, it's you! Welcome back, Immortal! You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And, more importantly, alive! You are alive, aren't you? Look at the thing. Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Immortal. Seldom if I have ever encountered a corrupted crystal comprised of such volatile overabundance of fire aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice aspected ether to counter the effects of a raging wind. Ah, ahaha. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Oh. The curious case of Giggity? Sienna knows where the corrupted crystal that you seek can be found. Don't fret now, I know exactly where to find a fire-corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effect of one such crystal on living beings. Eh? What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time you needn't use that worded pot of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Aiden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Immortal. Come back and see me sometime, alright? Okay. Da-dee-da. Okay, take me back to... This is literally back where we began. I'm mad as hell, I'm mad as hell. Back where we began. So where are we dropping, boys? Greetings and salutation, Miss Endling, I presume? Sayana has informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though as Professor Lambertaint is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelves Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested. I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It is quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... you couldn't care less about this, could you? To the point, then, Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is a particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart, I shall save the story for its origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. I remember this, oh my god. Right, to substitute the etheric value in accordance with the professor's law of conversion, that would produce a theoretical limit of 10 score 5 and 50, or should there be no limit? Oh, I didn't notice you there. I'm so utterly engrossed I was in my calculations. Lest you wonder, I am a student of the esteemed Professor Lambertaint and the leader authority in the field of... you weren't wondering at all, were you? Don't worry about it. Where are we headed? Central Shroud. But yeah, I remember this. I remember this specific one actually. I've remember it quite vividly, you might say. White Wolf Gate, yes. It's very fun. We're gonna get that crystal. It'll be very funny when we get that crystal. Spriggan. Further down, further down, further down. Further down. Right here. True Heart. The bright colored ore is thought to be a symbol of loyalty and honesty. La-di-da. Oh! He's a big one. Two of them. Haha. Deliver the corrupted crystal to Hayden. We just got it out of him. Accident. I was reading the description of corrupted crystal. Over aspected ether made manifest in manifested in solid form. I fell through that hole. Exactly. That's a nasty little trick to play on a new to play on somebody. Very fun at least. Which way? Where does that get me? North Shroud. Okay, no, I don't want to go there. Take me back to Gridania. Take me back to Gridania. I need to... Okay. I need to fiddle with my settings because I think I remember making the... What's the word? Like to activate the little talk spray, I made the barrier low. But maybe I shouldn't have made it so low. Yawn. Ah. Take me back. Maybe I'm thinking of another quest. This one feels like it would be the quest that I have in mind of a really funny moment happening. Maybe it's like in the next few walks. Ah, pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? Corrupted crystal. Over aspected ether manifested into solid form. Oh my word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my superstition was not supposition was not mistaken. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know? This thick coating of digestive juices protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot one you used once did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected ether. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice-aspected ether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous two attempts were for naught. Don't even joke, lad. Better late than never. Hedin has neglected to return your corrupted crystal. I beg your pardon, Immortal. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertaint. Something about a man named Marquez. Apparently, the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you need the crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it is best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. That's dangerous. Anyways, I'm glad this was all just in our backyard. Alright, take me back. Aw, Starbird. I'm gonna grind for a bunch of things later on, I bet. I hate that you can't just jump down there because they don't want you to go behind the fucking bars. Assholes. Talk to this guy. Greetings, madam. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes, thank you. Okay, guys, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad, but I finally got the damn crystal. Does Alpha not have anything new to say? Yeah, nothing new. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Immortal. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Don't mind the stink. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Immortal. I'll see your hard work doesn't go to waste. Thanks. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship. But mark my words, soon it will become something greater. Something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. I'm glad you found your, Ooh, don't mind me. Glad you found your identity, brother. Okay, so nothing funny happens here. Also more damn quests. Not the damn thing. Okay, nothing new here. Lady of the Vortex. Okay, this is probably gonna be the last one. Because it should unlock the trial, and I do not want to do that tonight. With Sid's modifications now installed, the Enterprise is finally ready to make the journey to the Howling Eye. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. Immortal, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. I guess I do, don't I? Ooh, quest, or cutscene. Shouldn't be voiced.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Damn it! I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles? Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks. Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Guardians have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alfinord, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
The way I actually didn't remember that cutscene at all. And also, wow. Congrats, Sid. Your basic arc, character arc was... Hold on, can... Okay, he's not so small when I'm, like, right next to him. He is very small, though. But yeah, congrats, Sid. Your character arc, we're part of a way through it. I mean, I guess the character arc itself is pretty much resolved. The whole thing was he don't remember shit. But we are gonna get more of his... He has plot threads still hanging, like you know, his daddy issues. Anyways, what is it, Immortal? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this, or do you truly wish to return to Gridania? No, we're good. Not for now. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Immortal, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. The Howling Eye is now accessible, and I'll do this next time. Why? Because I don't feel like doing it tonight. Probably tomorrow. But yeah, wow, one hell of a stream. Very entertaining. I'm honestly a little tempted to go back on my word about not resubscribing until I have a little bit more extra money, because Around Reborn MSQ has okay highs and like low lows, but I feel like at this point we are cruising. We are like, it should be smooth sailing from here on out in terms of like entertainment value to me. So it's very tempting to just keep it going. But I don't know, I'll have to wait and see. I guess it is worth playing if I am doing something with one account instead of just letting the subscription rot, you know, between both of them. So, who knows? But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.